everyone, it's Kristen from Babelway. Today I'm going to show you what X12 looks like in Babelway by building an X12 connection to a trading partner on our platform. When you've gathered all the right info, this is literally something that takes minutes to do. As you get started, here's what you'll want to have on hand. First, you'll need to know your company's file format for this transaction, like XML, CSV, or X12. Next, you'll need your partner's sample EDI documents and their EDI implementation guide or spec docs. And finally, you'll need the connection information for you and your partner. This is how you'll exchange documents. For example, you might use AS2, FTP, or even email. Okay, let's get started. So in this scenario, I am expecting an X12 850 purchase order from my customer, and this is what that file looks like. And I'll need to take that X12 file and transform it into XML, which is what my system needs to process the order. So we can see in Babelway here, once I've uploaded that X12 file, Babelway creates a visual representation of that X12 file, and every single field is accounted for here. You can click on each field and drill down into it and see a list of validations and customizations that can be made to each field. So I can see that once that's all loaded and it was successful in Babelway, I'm going to go over to my format, which is the message out, and that's the XML format that I'll need for my system. And I uploaded a sample file from my system, and this is what my XML format looks like. So I'll need to put those two pieces together, and that's the transformation key in Babelway. Here you'll take the input and map it to the output, and that's how we'll get our output file. So this is where we utilize the Babelway drag and drop functionality. For example, I can take the sender ID here and just drag it to the sender ID in the output, and that field is mapped. We'll do the same for the receiver ID. We'll come down here and save our changes, and there you go. But I can see there will be some discrepancies. So in my input file, there are two separate fields for date and time, but in my output file, there's only one. So this is where we can use one of Babelway's functions. If I click on the field that I need to configure, and I type in the function I want to use, which is concatenate, I'll just drag the two fields that I want to combine into my easy function editor box here. Hit OK, Babelway writes the function for me, and there you go. So now I just need to complete the mapping for all of the elements of my output file, and the mapping will be complete. Once the mapping is complete, I have some final steps to do. So the gateway in and the gateway out in Babelway are how we connect to our system and my customer's system. So how will my customer be sending me that X12 850 purchase order? They use AS2, so I'll go to this drop down, select AS2, and I'll put in their AS2 information. That connection has been created. And then how will this file need to get to my system? Well, my system reading XML files uses an FTP server. So I'll go ahead and put my server information here, define the directory that I need to put it in, and create that connection. And now my entire channel is complete. My X12 EDI connection is ready to go. With the X12 standard built directly into the interface, building connections in Babelway is a snap. If you'd like to learn more, schedule a live demo with us at babelway.com. See you next time.